I'll cut to the chase. I ditched my friends for popularity. I literally became the Regina George of my middle school. And yes, okay. If you don't know me, my name is Caryn Marjorie. I go by Cutie Caryn on the internet. This story is based off when I was in middle school. It was 7th grade during this time. I'm a senior in high school now. I am not the person that I used to be, but I like to share an experience that I think a lot of my viewers struggle with. I get so many DMs on my Instagram saying, Caryn, what do I do? I want to be popular at school. I want guys to like me. I want to be that cool girl. And it breaks my heart seeing that, but I'm also very understanding of it because popularity is a thing that a lot of young people crave. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be in the spotlight, wanting people to know who you are. I mean, heck, for me, I make YouTube videos. I'm practically putting myself on the spot to be known, to be seen by people, to be judged. And I've been that way all through my life. Growing up, I was constantly bullied. It really hurt me. I didn't understand why people had to hate on me. So my solution when I was younger was, hey, how about I become popular and likable so people don't have to say this stuff about me? I remember watching High School Musical and always wanting to be Sharpay because everyone was obsessed with her. I mean, she is quite a queen, but... But a big problem was that I thought the way that all those movies portrayed being popular was the way being popular really was. When in reality, it's completely different. Fast forward to 7th grade, I had this amazing friend group of around 5-6 girls. We would hang out all the time, we'd eat lunch together. They were the most trustworthy group of people I've ever met at the time. But transitioning from elementary school into middle school, there is a big difference. There are so many more people to talk to. And throughout 6th grade, I was so obsessed with wanting to be popular. My favorite things about the popular girls is that all the guys would like them and they would sit down at lunch and they'd all wear the same clothes. Literally, they're iconic, okay? Like the statement uniform outfit that they always wore was a Victoria's Secret pink jacket, black leggings, and some black Vans. And then you would also have pin straight hair. I was so envious because I would see them walk up from lunch, but they would all end lunch together at the same time. Then they would like walk in a formation line to the trash can and dump their trays out one by one. And everyone would stare at them because it's like, popular girls are throwing away the trash. Iconic. You know, it's so stupid looking back at it now. Like if I saw a group of girls and they all looked cute and they all went over to dump their trays, I don't think I would really care. They always did little 7th grade parties. My 7th grade self wanted that so bad. The part where I actually ditched my friends kind of happened in a strange way. I would be in art class and this girl named Jessie, she was, oh my gosh, she was the queen. She was #1. She was seated next to me and I was nervous. I was intimidated. It's like, I don't know how I can be sitting next to a person like this. I don't deserve to be next to a person like this. I was also very scared she'd be laughing at me, making fun of me and stuff. I just wanted to be accepted by her. She was also sitting with her friend Nadia. Nadia was also top tier basketball star. And because I sat next to them, Jessie started talking to me. And we became little art class friends, whatever. Until a couple weeks down, she's like, hey, do you want to sit with us? And I was just like, honey, you want me to sit with the popular girls? Oh, of course I will. But one of the major issues with sitting with the popular girls and with Jessie is that one of the girls in my original friend group used to be best friends with Jessie, but they absolutely hated each other. So if I sat down with Jessie and became friends with Jessie, that's kind of a diss to my other friend, and she saw that as me attacking her or something. It was very strange. So my little cute self, that lunch day, I tell my friends, hey, I'm gonna be sitting with Jessie today. And they're just like, okay. And some of them have negative thoughts. I sat with them and immediately everyone, they're looking back, they were so fake, but they're like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Where'd you get your shirt? Oh my gosh, what's your number? Let's text. They would compliment everything about me and I was so wooed away because it's like, I've never been complimented by so many girls in my life. But immediately I noticed there were positions within this popular group. And something that I realized while sitting with this group is that the reason why people are together is because they have the same mindset, because they think alike. They have many similarities in the way that they view the world. And these girls, there would be the leaders. Jessie, Nadia, top tier. Then there'd be the other chicks. Second tier, they're pretty. And then there was the lower tier filled with people like me. And there are about 3 girls, me and 2 others. We're the newbies, the newcomers. And when you're in the low tier, you're kind of just the puppy dog of the group. They act like you're amazing for a couple of weeks. Then they start to degrade you. The amount of times that Jessie has told me, why do you even sit with us? It was unbelievable and it made me feel horrible, but I didn't want to stop sitting with them because I wanted to be popular. There are a few other girls like that and I could tell they weren't happy, they were miserable, they were sad, they just didn't want to be there but what kept them going was the idea that they were better than everyone else. It was such a facade. It was so stupid and everyone could see past it, except them, except me. And for the first couple weeks sitting with them, you know, I was happy, I was a little nervous. I could tell I wasn't being myself. I was being more fake. I was complimenting when I didn't really think something was cute. I would flirt with boys that I didn't even like just so they could be like, oh my god, Caryn spoke to me. So stupid, so dumb. But one day, everything changed. Remember this name, Stephanie. Stephanie was the fakest chick I've ever met in my life. Oh my gosh, she's so fake that she doesn't even pretend that she's fake anymore. She's one of the meanest girls ever. Basically, Stephanie had an ugly folder on her phone. What this meant was that if you were in this ugly folder, you were ugly. I find it hilarious because what she and all the other people in the group would do is they would take pictures of people that they thought were ugly. Sometimes they would take it right in front of them and then all the popular girls would laugh about it and the other person that was ugly would walk away alone, confused and sad about what the heck just happened. Clearly makes them feel self-conscious. What really ticked me off was that Stephanie would take pictures of my old friend group and put them in the ugly folder. And what they would do after with all the photos in the ugly folder, they would send them in group chats on Kik or iMessage, I don't know, something like that. Literally, their source of entertainment was making fun of people on those group chats. The popular guys would also join in and they'd be like, Jessica's so fat. I couldn't understand why someone would even think that's funny. My 7th grade self knew this. I'll be honest, the only reason why I stuck with the group was because I wanted that image of being the best. That's all I wanted. All I wanted was this label and this image and I wanted people scared of me because I used to be scared of the popular girls. I used to be intimidated by them and that's what I wanted, and I'll be honest, that's what I got out of it. Girls that I would be, you know, semi-friends with before, they would be afraid to talk to me now because I was popular. Or they'd be like, oh Caryn, I wish I was popular like you. When in reality, I was miserable. I wasn't happy whatsoever. All they wanted was to make fun of others in order to feel good about themselves. They did stupid things. This one girl brought like a dead rat or bird to school and left it in like the toilet or the locker or something. And none of these girls knew that being mean is not cool. I stuck around for another month or so. I knew that all this was wrong, but I just kept going. Then one day during Spanish class, this one girl from the group took a photo of me and I said, excuse me, did you just take a photo of me? And she said, no. But I could see on her phone she was zooming in on my face and giggling with all her friends about it. It makes me laugh because all these girls thought so highly of themselves and they thought they were like the bestest. And I've grown so much from that to understand that you don't have to be the best in order to be a good person. They would low-key make fun of me while I was sitting with them, and I look back at it now and I think Jessie invited me to the group to make fun of me and to have another person to just cause pain to. Another thing is they would take photos of, you know, those bullied kids at school, the ones that were a little shy, they just weren't socially the best, but they would take photos of all these insecure kids and post them on Twitter, onto Facebook, and leave a funny caption saying, look at this weirdo being sad. These are one of the biggest things I hate about these people is that they're ruthless. They don't understand that kid's pain at all. They have no sympathy, nothing. When I see these kids that are just a little down, I understand them and I feel them and I kind of get what they're going through, and of course each situation is different, but I would think a decent human would understand that if someone's feeling down, taking a picture of them and laughing is completely wrong. But many of them to this day are still the horrible people that they were before. And I'm not kidding when I say that. My last day, I was sitting with the popular girls. I'm done. I don't want to put up with it anymore. I want my old friends back. I got up. They said, where do you think you're going? Then I said, with my real friends who actually care about me. Got up, fucking sat down with my old friends, and they were shocked. They were really confused and they didn't understand. They weren't happy with what I did to them. But I think one of the biggest things I'm thankful for is that they took me back and they decided to listen. They understood. And some of them were angry, and I don't blame them. I would be angry too. But that was one of the happiest days of my life. Being able to go back to them and say I'm sorry. But I told them what I learned. I told them that the popular girls were full of shit. I think popularity is something that a lot of people crave. And if you're in middle school, high school, preschool, I don't know, and you want to be seen in that spotlight with that group, please don't try. I faked myself for so long being in that group. I was never happy, and I firmly believe the reason for that is because I didn't think like them. I didn't view life in the same way that they did. I had different morals than they did. And their mentality sucks. Go to people that think like you. Go to people who understand you. Because trying to force yourself into something that doesn't mesh with you at all will only make you miserable. I promise you, it is so much better to go with a group of people that are like-minded such as you. But if you completely disagree with me and you still want to aim for popularity, go right ahead. I think one of the best ways to convince people of things is to let them experience it themselves. See how making fun of people feels. Because once you join, you'll either love it and stay and be a horrible person, or you're gonna absolutely hate it and realize the things I realized. Well, that's the end of my experience. If you guys have not yet subscribed, make sure to press that subscribe button down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and see if any of you guys have had experiences like mine. Bye guys. Mwah.